Hi friends. It's been super rainy today. So if my hair looks crazy, it's because it's just covered in rain, and then now my hair is tangled up in a necklace. Oh, struggle bus. So anybody else doing Easter baskets tonight? I just finished, and I have been doing these like late night. Oh, this is kind of actually terrifying. Look at this, how gross. Anyways, I've been doing these late night devotionals, and I am just like pooped and ready for bed when they're over. And I was like, I don't think I've done a full skincare routine all week. So we're gonna do like an almost full. I'm gonna do a pre-cleanser all over, and I'm not gonna move to the bathroom and wash my face. I've done this probably 50 times, and so it works just fine. But I had yesterday's mascara on, did like a body bath, but didn't pay any attention to it last night, and woke up and then ran out the door. So my makeup's days old. Okay, here we go. This is the one that I broke the little thing on it, so it no longer sprays out a beautiful mist. It just kind of sprays out. Let's see if I can show you. I dropped it and knocked the little sprayer out of it. Okay, Pomifera has 99-cent shipping, and Loli, is that you?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. I've got stuff in my eyes, but hang on. We're on a live. Do you have shorts on?
Yes.
That's good. Hang on 1 second.
Can I show them first?
What is it? Don't go in the kitchen because there's.
I made it for you for Easter, but I wanted to show it to you today.
Oh, hang on. Give me just a second. Sorry. So if you struggle with your mascara, just like not wanting to come off, Erase Pre-Cleanser will be your best friend. How did you make this?
Glue.
You are getting really good, Lola. You're making like all kinds of. She's been making like 3D art. Look, she made this.
Don't open it.
Oh, sorry. Just kidding. Don't open it. Lola, this is
I like
beautiful.
Easter colors.
I think we should frame this like in a little shadow box and
It's for
hang it.
you.
You're the sweetest sissy.
I'm gonna go in the shower.
Sounds good. I love you. We have church in the morning, okay? Did your new dress fit you? Yay. High five. Great, sweetie. Sweetie dreamies. Aw. She's really sweet. She's also very creative. Like, she's always making things and doing things and like painting things. Like, this is a ribbon she like made herself. How cute is that? It's so adorable. I'll definitely frame this. But she like has started a bracelet business, and she made this really cute design, and today she was like playing with it, I guess. We were in line at lunch and it busted everywhere, and she was just crying. I felt so bad, but she is so creative. How sweet. She like makes, I need to save like more of them. She just makes me all kinds of cute little art, and I just have it propped up everywhere, but I need to frame them. They're so adorable. All right, so Erase Pre-Cleanser. Don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. So if you've ever wanted to try Pomifera, they have 99-cent shipping right now, and it is the best thing I've ever used on my face. Okay, just gonna go ahead and kind of, now that I have taken my mascara off, if you order an Erase Pre-Cleanser, they're like under $20. But it seriously melts your makeup away. It's so good. If you have babies that get into makeup a lot, it's so good. take everything off. I haven't got my hair redone, not yet, but I did the other night separate the front section of my hair, and I had like ordered a thing off Amazon that was like a temporary color shampoo, and I just let it sit on it for like 10 minutes and then washed my hair. It's not quite where it should be. I might have to do another one tonight. I'm getting it actually colored on Wednesday, but it is better than it was. You got your palette yesterday? Ooh, so I want to get her, have you ever seen people make like junk books or like junk journals? And it's where they kind of scrapbook all kinds of stuff, like receipts, movie tickets, like they have a journal and they just put cute things like little Polaroids and all kinds of stuff in their little scrapbook. And I think she would love that. I have no idea what I'm gonna wear for Easter tomorrow. We couldn't do an egg hunt or anything because it has been raining like crazy. But I did just Uber Eats Easter basket supplies to my house. The guy said, "You're the third person tonight that ordered over $100 of Easter stuff," because after like your bags, your basket, your stuffing, I have 4 kids, all the candies is like $100, which is kind of crazy. And I didn't even get everybody like a ton of stuff. But he was like, "You're the third person," and I was like, poor fella. I was like, it's all the hot mess moms that like, I had the kids, so I couldn't go, even when we were out earlier, I couldn't get them stuff for their baskets because they were with me. And so I was like, okay, tonight I'll do, just have somebody deliver like chocolates and candies and like bead making bracelet kits and stuff like to the house, and I'll just pack everything up. And so I was like, that is I. Did anybody else get your Easter stuff today? I'm just using water right now. I used Erase Pre-Cleanser all over, then I just used water. You could go in and like actually wash your face right now. It's actually probably mostly recommended, but I don't have water in my office and my husband is in the shower. So unless you've seen what our shower looks like, and it's completely open to our bathroom, so unless you guys would like to be in there for that, we are gonna do it just like this tonight. And on nights that I'm like a little worn out, but I know I should take my makeup off, I will just pre-cleanse, so I know it won't like hurt me or anything. But let's do it. I have not done a skincare live. Did I get to listen to the song? Okay, Buffy, did you send me Alabaster Box? I got so many song requests. So, fun fact about me, I used to be in a pantomime group. I was homeschooled throughout high school and very, very involved in my church from like a young age. And we had a traveling, what did they call it? Charismatic dance team where we dressed up like pantomimes. Adam did not know this until we had been married for years. And he was like, "You did what?" And I was like, "I danced like black cape, white face, and we did these like theatrical dances." When I played that song, we used to do a dance. It was CeCe Winans, and we did a dance to Alabaster Box. And so I had heard that song before, and I actually used to travel ministering doing that song. And so it just didn't like click until I heard it, and then I was like, I could have told you like the whole moves. Did you ever do anything? I have a friend who, she was in the circus when she was little. I just found that out about her. Does anybody have a fun fact about themselves that you're like, you're never gonna believe this? But okay, these are jellyfish peptides. It's the Youth Ageless Sculpting Wand from Pomifera. It's listed under the youth category. It is 99-cent shipping. These went viral. They were on the Today Show. They are amazing for saggy, droopy skin, deep wrinkles, tightening of loose skin, helping. So it helps the same like peptides that a jellyfish uses to stun its prey and relax the muscles. That is what is in this. And so there's one for your face and neck, and then another one for your eyes. Don't know if you saw my message, but I was wondering which Bible you're reading. I actually did. I linked it on my stories. You sing Alabaster Box for a special musical in the church. So after I got off the live last night, I was thinking of that song, like Friend, and I started singing it. I'm a horrible singer, but I just felt like the presence of God. I sat in here and just cried for like a good 10 minutes. And Adam came in and he was like, "Are you done with your life?" And I was like, "I am, just in here, like having a moment with God." But I have thoroughly enjoyed doing our Bible readings throughout the week. Yes, have you ever seen human videos? Exactly. And I did that for a long time. I got to travel all over doing it, which was part of my reason. I was a homeschooled kid, so it was like, well, this is fun. You get to hang out with friends a couple times a week. You get to travel around. You get to tell people about Jesus. It was so good. I like thoroughly enjoyed it, and I did it for years. It wasn't until I was older that you like tell people. We would put like white clown makeup all over our face, and then we would take baby powder socks and we would dust them off. And I mean, you couldn't see brows, you couldn't see anything. And we would use Noxzema to get it off, and you would have to scrub so hard. And I don't know, but it's when you tell people like now as a grown up, and people are like, that's interesting. And I'm sure if I looked back on it, it would be like, but it was very moving. Like it seriously was. Like I feel like the Lord used us, and I loved it. It was wonderful. And so, but it is a funny part of my life to tell people about. Okay, so this is the Youth Ageless Sculpting Wand for the eyes. So you're gonna want to put both of those products on kind of first. So that is what you want to let sit on your face, and then I'll get the rest of the goodies. If you've been wanting, what did I do with them? Great. I took them out. Oh, they're right by never mind. They're literally right here. Okay. I'm like, I already took them out. What did I do? Okay. So if you've been wanting beef tallow is also from Pomifera. This beef tallow smells so good. It smells like mint, and I'm gonna show you, like it looks so good on your skin. It is creamy, it is hydrating if you struggle with like crusty elbows, dry heels, anything like that. This is like dry hands. It is so hydrating and anti-aging. I've been showing it on the tops of my hands, and I'm like, my hands are looking so great. I might keep that up just for my own personal. I feel like we age in our hands. So, all right. So this, you typically use on your face, and I would use it at the end of what you're doing, or just on its own. I have loved using the beef tallow just like when I wake up in the morning, putting it on straight onto my face, like, and then kind of my like steps routine. I don't necessarily love this on top of the Ageless Sculpting Wands unless it's like been a while since I put it on. I feel like it has like a peeling, like I don't like when you can feel grittiness at all, and I don't like the two together. But this is amazing, like straight in the morning, or if like an hour from now, if my skin was dry, I'd totally be able to put it on and it wouldn't like make my product I just put on peel. But here nor there, you can figure out which order you like it the best. It's normally the thinnest to the thickest. So your age shows in your hands, not your face. Yes, so I would do like beef tallow. It has Pomifera oil in it. And you can put that on your hands, you can put it on your chest. So good. Yes, Debbie, I can totally help you with self-tanning products. I love the Loving Tan 2-Hour Tan. I have it listed in my Amazon storefront, but if you need a direct link, you can send me a message and I can send it to you. Okay, we're going in with Plump This little pump's almost empty. This has got hyaluronic acid in it. So the way I like to shop Pomifera is through their collections. You get the biggest savings that way. Their collections are discounted. And so I love their Ageless Rewind or Ageless Reverse. You'll know it when you see it. But it has like my favorite serums. It has the Erase Pre-Cleanser. Has the majority of what you're going to need as like your basic thing. If you wanted to add an Ageless Sculpting One, you could do it on its own. You can mix and match, but that's just typically like when I got started with a collection. So this is gonna help shrink your pores. So if you feel like you have larger pores like on your nose area, or I tend to have where I notice larger pores, like right here on my chin, and right around my nose. So that's where I really concentrate. And then just kind of like lymphatic drain. I get swelling in my face. There's like no videos out there. It was our youth group's name, and it was like North Cleveland Church of God youth group is what we traveled with. Like, actually, our youth group name was eQuest. It was Eternal Quest to try and help people to salvation. And so, but I don't have any videos. I've even reached out to friends that like, a friend of mine whose mom was the youth pastor, and I was like, does your mother have any of these? Like, on VHS, like, which there weren't CDs then, so it had to have been VHS, and they're like, we've looked, like none. And it's so sad because it was such a big part of what we did, and I don't have a picture, I don't have videos. I've reached out to the people that I think would have it, but I would thoroughly enjoy it. I love jade rollers. I think that they are wonderful and help with swelling. The biggest thing is to be sure if you're experiencing swelling in your face, like when you're in bed at night, like you can use heel oil, Pomifera oil, a hydrating lotion, and just like pump here like 10 or 20 times. And then while you're just like sitting there listening to Audible or watching a movie or just like laying there relaxing or like watching my live, get like stuff on your hands. I'll show you with this. This is just, I would rather use like the Pure than lotion, but it's totally up to you. So this is, it's just Pure's anti-aging, and it's really like slippery. And so you would just do like for your own lymphatic massage, because sometimes when you just jade roll, it's not taking care of like the root problem, which is your lymph nodes being like clogged. So see how it just like goes on just like literally buttery. And so you're gonna get that. I'm gonna take this necklace off. I'm just gonna delayer. All right. Okay, so you're going to just take this, and like right here where this little area is, you're just gonna wanna like, before you do anything, pump, kind of like rub, pump, pulse right here and open up that lymphatic drainage system. And then you're just going to, so by doing this, then whenever you like massage your stuff down, it will actually flow and get toxins out and extra inflammation. And so you want to be sure that you are, if you have ever gotten a lymphatic drainage massage, they will spend the majority of the time getting like the backs of your knees, right here in your back, right here. They will spend the most time just like flushing that area and then bringing stuff to it and then rubbing here, bring stuff to it, rubbing here. And so I can show you, but so take your Pure oil, or you could use the Pomifera Rose, and you could also, if you're like, you want to stretch your Pomifera oil, you can mix it with a little bit of lotion as well. But this stuff is so good for your skin. But so now that we have done like the lymphatic opening, like massaging part, you're gonna like take your, like even in your nasal area, so you're just gonna, any depuffing there. And you could totally use a stone roller, it is great for you. this is just what I do. Sometimes I will even freeze a cucumber, and while I'm in the bathtub, I'll like do that. I love like hot bath, ice cold like cucumber. And then so the cold, if you have, say your daughter's getting married or anything like that, anytime you can put cold on your skin, that's gonna help with depuffing. And so who are you? Hello, Lola. But
Do you know where your purse is so I can finish my bracelet?
yes.
How is there 0 stars?
It's okay. I don't really ever ask people to give stars, Lily. Ask Dad if he knows where my fanny pack is.
Okay. Bye, friends. Again.
You look cute. You smell clean.
Thank you.
Oh, love you. All right. Bye. Okay, so you
You're
can.
soft.
I'm
You're like a
soft.
pillow.
I know. Right, just like 2 more drops for my forehead. See you mañana. They're doing Spanish tutoring 2 days a week. Buenas noches. So we're all learning Spanish. So I have, in case you're like, what's a guasha? Well, let's see. I don't know where it is. I have a broken guasha. Veda dropped mine, and I need to throw it away. But a guasha is just like a jade stone. This is actually kind of sharp on this side. I just picked it up when she broke it and never threw it away. But I did have a guasha, and I thoroughly enjoy having one. There's no hope for this guy. But basically you take your guasha and you can just like really get all that like puffiness out. But this one could possibly slice my face, so we're not gonna use that. You can also just use like your knuckle as well. You can use your hands. I love those because they are like cold, but if you have been wanting to do something that's like helps, you can like tell even from now, like really focus on like under your chin, anywhere where you kind of have a lot of extra fluid, inflammation, and you don't have to spend a ton of time on it, like just a few strokes back and forth, and then always carry it down to like your lymphatic drainage, lymph node area here. But if you're looking for an amazing skincare line, like you will not be disappointed in Pomifera. It has completely transformed my skin. I am 36, and issues that I used to have with my skin, I literally don't have them. Sunspots, huh? Turns out what?
Dad is using the restroom and it's occupied.
Okay, perfect. Then you'll just have to wait. What is it you need?
The bracelet.
I'll bring it to you when I'm done, okay? If not, you can look. It's in my room on my bed. So I'm trying to retrace, where did I have my purse last? All right, so this is the Pomifera oil, the Pomifera Pure. It is just pure Pomifera oil. Pomifera is known for incredible results for wrinkles, deep wrinkles, fine lines. It's antifungal, antibacterial. It is so good. And age spots. So any of the like sunspots or scarring, I don't have them anymore. You can't see my smile line. Like truly my skin has like, I do have a little bit of wrinkles, nothing like they used to be. My skin is so much better than it used to. And this is with like weight gain, weight loss. And I have been very consistent over the last few years with skincare. And so it has made a huge, huge difference. Okay, so I like to use the 3 serums that I like are the Pomifera oil, the Brighten, which is a vitamin C and E serum, and the Plump. Those are 3 that I really, really love. Normally I do Brighten first, then I'll do this. This is just gonna help even out your skin tone. hair looks so much better without extensions. Well, aren't you sweet? I have them right now, so it would be like if you went, I don't know, to like, people say this too, like I'll get my hair cut short and I haven't like brushed through it. It's been raining. I've been making Easter baskets. Like if I try and show up like perfect every time, I just might not even get to. And so I just have felt icky about myself, honestly. And I got extensions hoping maybe it would help boost my self-confidence, but that's it. I know, like, they're not real. They are fake. So if they look fake, they're fake. So I just did it personally because I just haven't like felt the prettiest lately or like the most confident. And I'm like, well, what could I do? I can self tan and change my hair. And that's kind of why I tend to go to different haircuts or colors or things, is because it's like, oh, well, maybe this will just like make me feel pretty for a little bit. But I'm working on it. I'm working on just loving myself for who I am. But thank you that you liked it before. It isn't like that now, but it's like, I don't know. Anyways, great. Neither here nor there. So you'll be able to tell it'll get tighter and feel like, even now, like just more plump. It is a great skincare line, and it's fantastic. If you've ever had great luck with Pomifera, drop what your favorite products are below, and what kind of results you've had. They have 99-cent shipping right now. They don't ever run like a discount code. Also Happy Salve. If you want to throw one of these in, they last forever. Not really, but almost. And they are incredibly hydrating and healing. They also have Pomifera oil in them. But I struggled with just chronically, I have something in my teeth. Oh, great. Oh my gosh. Mercy. What could that be? Something. Just, we're all friends here. Anyways, I struggled with like not being able to wear lip stains or anything because my lips just were always dry. And I was like, it's probably because I don't drink enough water. I just will have dry lips the rest of my life. And no, I just needed to be hydrating my lips, or healing my lips. And I couldn't tell you the last time, like maybe skiing, I had a little bit of chapped lips, but I wore that the whole time. Like, they're really great at keeping your lips, or if your kids struggle with chapped lips or like cracked knuckles, like one of our kids washes their hands a lot and will get like bloody knuckles. And so they have some like Pomifera, it was the maple kind is what they had. I wouldn't do a mint or lemon if you have open stuff, but that was really good to put on their hands. So anyways, but this is kind of like the basics of my skincare routine. I love the jellyfish peptides. I love a Pomifera oil. If you struggle with crepey skin, their skincare line for like their body is really good. Their body wash, body lotion. If you have kids that have like warts, you can use the heel oil on, which is this big guy here. You can use heel oil on all kinds of things. But it has lavender, rosemary, eucalyptus. You can use it on skin tags, scratches, burns, mosquito bites. It is just like a staple in our house. Like we have several of these and it is so good. So you can use stretch marks, dry skin, but their whole line is, I haven't really found much that I don't like. It's really just for what is the best for your skincare needs. But, oh, Kathy, it helped with your acne scars tremendously. That's so exciting. It really is. And sometimes I'll see people and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I would love to just be like, hey, I think you should try this. It would really help you. But you know, in real life, you can't really go up to people and tell them that. So, I guess I could, but Pure Rose and Tallow are your favorite. The tallow is so good. Mary, you started with one of the collections, and you have the jellyfish peptides as well. Yay! Thank you. You're really sweet, Moni. I think it's hard because online, sometimes I feel like people forget, like, just like, I especially feel like very real human, that just kind of is going through like a lot of just regular stuff that we all go through. But I hear people be like, well, if you didn't want that, you shouldn't be on the internet. And I'm like, well, when I started on the internet, there weren't quite this many people here. And I love doing what I do. Like, I don't want to not do it. But I just live from the philosophy, like, if you just don't have anything kind of nice to say, just don't say it. But I do put myself out there. So I do know that, like, probably, like, you know, it just puts you out there for sometimes criticism. So, oh, Stephanie, I forgot about the Pomifera hair oil. That is really good if you have split ends or like dryness, scalp dryness, all of it. Don't have the oil yet. Okay, so hi, Jess. See you on here. Okay, so today is a really short reading for our Bible reading because tomorrow is Easter. So today is just the shortest little bit that we're going to read. And it is just the burial of Jesus. And so it says, we are reading in Matthew 27:57, the burial of Jesus. When it was evening, a rich man named Joseph came, who himself had also become a disciple of Jesus. He approached Pilate and asked for Jesus' body, and then Pilate ordered that if it be released, so Joseph took the body and wrapped it clean in fine linens and placed it in the new tomb which he had cut into a rock. He left after rolling a great stone against the entrance of the tomb. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were seated there facing the tomb, a closely guarded tomb. The next day, which followed the preparation day, the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered before Pilate and said, "Sir, we remember that while this deceiver was still alive, he said, 'After 3 days I will rise again.' So give orders to that tomb to be made secure until the third day. Otherwise, his disciples may come and steal him and tell people he has been raised from the dead, and the last deception will be even worse than the first." "Take guards," Pilate told them. "Go and make it as secure as you know how." And they went to secure the tomb by setting a seal on the stone and placing the guards. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to read about Resurrection Morning, which is a really exciting day because the day Jesus died on the cross is like the day the world changed, right? It was the day that he took the weight of the sins and everything we should be punished with and all of it. And he took that and he took all of the world's sins on himself. And so he also left us with the Holy Spirit. So used to, you could only go to God like during atonement, and only like a special priest could go there and like for all the sins like one day a year. And then whenever the veil was torn, we had access to Jesus now, the Holy Spirit, the Comforter. And so it's just a day that changed history forever. And so tomorrow is Resurrection Sunday. I wanted to encourage you, even if you haven't been to church in a long time, we are going to a church we've only gone to once before. And it might be scary to go to a new church, but I know a lot of people will go to church even on Easter or just for Easter. But if you feel like it's been so long since I've gone to church, or you're debating whether or not you should or shouldn't go, if you feel the nudge at all that you would like to be at church tomorrow, I recommend that you find a church in your area that you feel comfortable going to, and I feel confident that they will open you with open arms and welcome you with open arms. And so I know that there are people who have been hurt from the church or have said like they don't want to go back, or you know, all these different things. But I just pray wherever you find yourself tomorrow that you feel the presence of the Lord. There's also so many great online churches if you feel like maybe you don't have a car, or you physically can't get there. Spending time like you can watch a service on YouTube and still participate. You can literally, like, I was bawling in this office last night. Like, singing praises to God alone in my office. Like, you can feel the presence of the Lord wherever you are. And you don't have to be at a church, but I think there's something so great about coming together as a community to praise the Lord, and especially on Easter Sunday. And so I just wanted to encourage you tonight that I know sometimes it's scary. I remember going to church as a single mom for the first time at a new church, and I just felt like everyone is going to judge me. I didn't feel like, what do I even say? Like, I'm divorced, I'm going through divorce, I'm just me and all these kids. Like, it felt so uncomfortable to try. I didn't want to go back to the same church that I'd gone to with my ex, like, forever. And I just wanted, like, to find a new chapter for us, you know? And it was a really hard season. And I am so grateful that I ended up, like, being brave. And it was shocking. I was completely, like, no one, like, I don't know what I thought they were gonna do, like, make fun of me, call me a bad person, like a loser or whatever. But I had all these stories of how this would go in my head, and it just didn't go that way. And so I don't know, I just wanted to encourage anyone that if you've been wanting to, or you feel that pull, that set your alarm and find somewhere to go tomorrow. And so we are gonna go. I'm gonna do a get ready with me in the morning, and if I can pull it off. Sometimes it's hard on Sunday mornings because I'm like having to get a lot of other people ready. But that's my goal. Service for us is actually late tomorrow. It's at 11:30. And so I'm like, I bet I could pull that off and we could get ready together. So anyways, I love you guys. If you need skincare, I promise you will not be disappointed in Pomifera's skincare line. They do not normally run sales. So when they have 99-cent shipping, that is like the time to jump. So if you've been wanting something or needing something, they have really, really great options. It does end on the 21st. So it's not for long, but anyways, I hope that you guys have the best night. And tomorrow morning was the same one you've been going to since you were 4. That's amazing. I'm gonna read these. What Pomifera Happy Salve did I put on, and what is my favorite? My favorite is their Christmas ones, and I used to have a bunch of them, but they're also Veda Pearl's favorite, and that child has chewed on, licked, and eaten more Happy Salves than I would like to say. This one was peppermint. So it's just such a great product. It has beeswax, olive fruit oil, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, peppermint oil, pomifera oil. It's just really wonderful. And it's fabulous for your lips. They just look like, I don't know, I didn't realize that when your lips are dry and crusty, like, or your skin looks dehydrated, like, and it's a difference. Like, I have no makeup on right now, but your skin looks totally different when your skin is hydrated and plump and like it looks well taken care of than when your skin is dry and dull, or same with your lips, dull and like, I don't know, it's just the difference of like, oh, it looks like well taken care of. Oh, your 10-year-old nephew is getting baptized tomorrow. That's amazing. So one of the churches here, they baptize like in the ocean. And I'm like, that is so beautiful and amazing. Oh yeah, seriously, Heal Oil worked on a skin tag that you had. It was weird because it dried out and then just fell off. It took about 2 months and you only put a drop on it a couple times a week. That's amazing. I know it works because I had a skin tag here. I've had a skin tag under here. Even when I had my breast reduction surgery, I had several skin tags, and like on my armpit. I'm prone, if you have PCOS or even if you have MTHFR, like you're more prone to skin tags, and I get them. And but it will dry them off and they will fall out. So if you can either use the Pomifera Rose Oil for that, or you can use the Heal Oil. But it will, I would just put it on, it doesn't hurt or anything. I just put it on daily or a couple times a week. Oh, Mary, I love that. You go to Catholic Mass at 7 a.m. You attend every Sunday, and you don't miss it even when you're traveling. That's beautiful. Yes, I love that. Jeannie, Elevation Church is great for an online church to watch. I totally agree. Also, our old church back in Chattanooga, I watched their lives a good bit, and it is Redemption to the Nations. It's Kevin Wallace's church. I thoroughly enjoy. We went there for a really, really, really long time, and I thoroughly enjoy their messages. Just checking. Ashley said, I didn't realize Pomifera had helped with the scar on my forehead until I was going to show my 4-year-old my scar from the stitches on my head when I was in kindergarten. And I've had a small scar on my head since then, since I can remember. But I went to show him and I couldn't find it. Isn't that amazing? That's kind of how I have a scar. It used to be like very visible. And it was right here. It was a chickenpox scar. I could show you like old pictures, but like, it's right there. Can you see it? You can like barely see it. But used to it was like a complete circle, like a hole where I guess I'd picked at it. And I was like, well, I'll have that forever. Nope. No, I won't. And then same, I was attacked by a dog here and had like a good little dip. My nose starting to get so, I need to like put in a different one. I bent this one on accident. And it like always flips a weird way. But right here, I got bit by a dog when I was young, and I had a good size scar. See, now that you're mentioning this, I had stitches here. All my scars look pretty good. But you can barely see it. There's no indentation. That's the craziest part, is I'm like, they're lighter and they're smoother, but there's like no like actual indentation. It will change your skin. Really, really will. Oh, you listened to a good sermon today from your church that you think I'll love? Send it to me. I love that. I love that. Okay, you guys. Just making sure I didn't. Sometimes I end up missing like big things. And I always feel really bad when I go back to it, like look at the comments. I'm like, how did I do that? Ooh, Patty says I put Happy Salve under my eyes in the middle of the night because my skin is so dry. It helps not look so dry in the morning. That's amazing. Have you tried the beef tallow yet? It is so thick. Susan, I'm not sure if you actually are trying to join me. It says Susan's trying to join live. It would put both of us on the screen. It might not be what you're wanting to do. Is there a specific product that helps with scars? So the Pomifera oil, like the Pomifera Rose or Pomifera Pure, those are going to help with scars the most. There's also an acne spot treatment and like an acne scar healing serum as well. But those are really, really good ones. Okay, you guys. That's what I've got for you tonight. If you need anything, the link is in the description of the video. Sorry I didn't get to send out a text message tonight. Natalie normally does the text messages, and this was a late one, so we didn't want to send out a text too late. You were getting Easter baskets ready for grandkids? That's so sweet. They were sold out at the Walgreens of baskets because I waited too long. And so I did gift bags tonight and just wrote everybody's name on them and shoved them full of some candy and some treats. And that's what they've got, but I at least didn't forget. And I tried getting out of it today. I asked them when we went to Home Goods, I was like, do you want to use your Easter basket money for like stuff you pick out for yourself, or do you want a basket? Because they're getting older. And they all agreed they wanted a basket. So I was like, okay, I'll get right on that. So anyways, yes, you live in Arizona, so staying moisturized is a real challenge. I would try the beef tallow. It is very, very, very hydrating, but that's a great idea. When we went skiing, I made everyone put the Happy Salve chapstick all over their face because, and we were like really shiny, but it made them very, very, we didn't get like windburned or anything, and it was cold while we were there. So anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have the best night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.